students, today we start new chapter of science, that is human body and organ system. In the last standard we discussed about the life process. There are various life processes in our body that carried out various functions. What are these life processes? Respiration, circulation, excretion, digestion, these are all the life process. And these life processes are carried out through the group of organs. So that group of organs are called as the organ system. Means number of organs come together to perform a specific function. यानी एक पर्टिकुलर फंक्शन करने के लिए ऑर्गन्स क्या होते हैं, एक साथ आते हैं, ओके, और उसके कारण क्या किया जाता है, पर्टिकुलर फंक्शन किया जाता है. तो उस तरह से जो सिस्टम फॉर्म होती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द organ system. Now there are various types of system in our body, like circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system, excretory system, nervous coordination and hormonal system. So all these systems are useful for performing various functions. Now today in this chapter we discuss about the two types of system. First is the respiratory system and second is the circulatory system. So first we start the respiratory system. Now first we discuss about the respiration. Now what is meant by respiration? Respiration is the process by which taking oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. We can also say that when we take oxygen, that oxygen is utilized for the oxidation of food, and then there is a release of energy. And that energy is utilized for performing various functions of the body. Okay. So that process of respiration is carried out in the three steps. So first we see the external respiration. Now that external respiration consists of two steps, inspiration or inhalation and second expiration or exhalation. So first we see the inspiration or inhalation. So what is meant by inhalation? Inhalation means what? Taking oxygen inside or taking air inside is called as the inspiration. And then that air then transfer towards the respiratory system. Then exhalation. Exhalation or expiration means giving out carbon dioxide, okay, from the lungs through the nose. So that process is called as the exhalation. Means when oxygen enter in the lungs, okay, so there is a, what happened here, air is taken inside, inhalation and taking oxygen inside, and expiration means giving out carbon dioxide. So there is a exchange of gases takes place through the process which is called as the inhalation and exhalation. Then next is the internal respiration. Now what is meant by internal respiration? There is an exchange of gases between blood and fluid tissue. So that is called as the internal respiration. Oxygen from blood transfer into the fluid tissue and CO2 from the fluid tissue enters into the blood. So that process is called as the internal respiration. The next is the cellular respiration. Now in cellular respiration, actually that process of cellular respiration occurs in mitochondria. So in cellular respiration, the absorbed nutrients like glucose is oxidized, okay, with the help of oxygen in the mitochondria, and during that process there is a release of energy. Energy is released and that energy is stored in the form of ATP. So what is the chemical reaction? C6H12O6, that is glucose, when react with 6O2, oxygen. So there is a formation of 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy. And that energy is stored in the form of ATP. So from one glucose molecule, how many ATP are formed? 38 ATP are formed. So this is the overall process of respiration. So basically respiration divided into the three parts, that is external respiration, internal respiration and cellular respiration. After that we discuss about the respiratory system, structure and function. So the various organs are present in the respiratory system. First is the nose, then pharynx, windpipe, after that diaphragm. Okay, exchange of gases in lungs and then diaphragm. So first we discuss about the nose. Now here is the structure of human respiratory system. Now that human respiratory system starts with the nose, or it is also called as the nasal cavity. So the air taken inside through the nose and then it transferred towards the respiratory system. In nose there is a presence of hair and mucus in order to filter the air. So the air is filtered through the hair which is present on the inner side of the nasal cavity. And what is the function of mucus? Due to the mucus, that dust particles or foreign material are stick to the mucus, and it prevents the entry of such a material inside the respiratory system. Then second, that is the pharynx. Now pharynx, after nasal cavity, there's another part of the respiratory system, or it is common passage for the digestive system and respiratory system. So in pharynx there is a presence of food pipe as well as windpipe. So windpipe is present in front of the food pipe. So food pipe के सामने क्या रहता है? Windpipe रहता है. And on the means at the beginning of the windpipe there is a presence of lid. Now when food enters the food pipe, the lid, the passage, okay, is closed so that food particles cannot enter the windpipe. Okay, तो क्या होता है, जो विंड पाइप है उसके बिगिनिंग में क्या रहता है? लीड रहता है. ओके, और जब फूड किसमें आता है? व्हेन फूड एंटर्स इनटू द फूड पाइप, तो ये जो लीड है वो क्या होता है? क्लोज होता है. और उसके कारण क्या होता है? फूड जो है वो किसमें जाएगा? एंटर्स इनटू द डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम एंड नॉट कम इनटू द respiratory system. Otherwise that lid remains open, so that air enters into the next, that is the windpipe from the pharynx. After that we discuss about the windpipe. Now at the beginning that windpipe is somewhat larger because of presence of sound box. Now that in the larynx there is a presence of sound box. Okay, जिससे हमें क्या होता है, जो हम आवाज जो हमारी आती है वो उसके कारण होती है ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ साउंड बॉक्स. देन दैट larynx after enter into the chest or thoracic region, it divides into two parts. Means that trachea, below the larynx there is a tube-like structure which is called as the trachea. Now that trachea divides into two parts which is called as the bronchi. Means trachea divided into two parts, that is right bronchi and left bronchi. Then that right and left bronchi enter into the right and left lung respectively. Means right bronchi enter into the right lungs and left bronchi enter into the left lungs. Now after entering the next organ of respiratory system, that is lungs. Now lungs are present in the thoracic cavity on either side of the heart. Bronchi, when enters into the thoracic cavity, they divides into two parts, that is right bronchi and left bronchi. So right bronchi enter into the right lungs and left bronchi enter into the left lungs. Most of the part of the thoracic cavity is covered by lungs. The lungs are covered by double membrane wall which is called as the pleura. The lung is highly elastic and spongy. Lungs जो है वो elastic रहता है, flexible रहता है और spongy रहता है. So inside the lungs, when bronchi enter inside the lungs, तो क्या होता है? ब्रोंकाई डिवाइड होते हैं, it divides and redivides to form numerous tube-like structure. See that bronchi divides and redivides into the tube-like structure which is called as the bronchioles, and then that bronchioles terminate into the thin small compartment which is called as the alveoli. Now these alveoli are spherical and membranous structure. Okay, so there is an exchange of gases takes place through the alveoli. Now we discuss about the exchange of gases in lungs. तो lungs में gases exchange किस तरह से होता है? Now we know that in lungs the alveoli are main organ for respiration. Means exchange of gases takes place through the alveoli. Now that alveoli surrounded by blood capillaries. There are numerous alveoli present in the lungs. Now when there is a depletion of oxygen in RBC, what happen? जब ऑक्सीजन कम रहता है किसमें? आरबीसी में, तो क्या होता है? आरबीसी में जो हीमोग्लोबिन है, ठीक है, हीमोग्लोबिन क्या करता है? एब्सॉर्ब द ऑक्सीजन फ्रॉम द alveoli. So there is an exchange of gases takes place, and CO2 which is present in the blood, it absorbed by the alveoli. Okay, यानी alveoli से ऑक्सीजन कौन एब्जॉर्ब करेगा? हीमोग्लोबिन ऑफ द ब्लड. और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है किसमें प्रेजेंट है? ब्लड में, तो ये कौन एब्जॉर्ब करेगा? अल्वेओलाई. तो इस तरह से क्या होता है? एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेस अक्रॉस द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट. एंड सिंपल मेथड विच इज कॉल्ड एज द डिफ्यूजन. ओके, सो आफ्टर दैट वी डिस्कस द डायफ्राम. Now what is diaphragm? Diaphragm is a muscular partition present between the thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity. यानी thoracic cavity और abdominal cavity के बीच में जो muscular partition रहता है उसे क्या कहते हैं? Diaphragm. Diaphragm is very important in the process of respiration. So how the breathing takes place? ये breathing जो है, and taking oxygen, giving out carbon dioxide, तो ये किस तरह से होता है? Okay. So when the क्या होता है इसमें? वेन द रिब्स जो है, वेन द रिब राइजेस अपवर्ड, ठीक है, जब जो थोरेसिक रिब्स रहते हैं जो क्या होते हैं? वो राइजेस अपवर्ड. एंड डायफ्राम लोवर्ड्स, ठीक है, यानी डायफ्राम जो है वो क्या होता है? नीचे आता है, और जो रिब्स है वो ऊपर क्या होते हैं? स्ट्रेच होते हैं, और उसके कारण क्या होता है? देयर इज अ एयर प्रेशर डिक्रीजेस ऑन द लंग्स. ठीक है, यानी थोरेसिक कैविटी क्या हो जाएगी? यानी उसमें जो स्पेस है वो बढ़ जाएगी, और उसके कारण एयर प्रेशर कम होता है, और उसके कारण क्या होगा? एयर एंटर्स इनसाइड द लंग्स थ्रू नोज. नाउ व्हेन दैट रिब्स कम्स टू द ओरिजिनल पोजीशन एंड डायफ्राम मींस मूव्स अपवर्ड, एंड ड्यू टू दिस द प्रेशर क्या होता है? प्रेशर ऑन द लंग्स इंक्रीजेस, और उसके कारण क्या होगा? द एयर फ्रॉम द लंग्स गोज आउटसाइड. So that process is called as the expiration. यानी inhalation और exhalation ये जो process है उसके वो किसके कारण होते हैं? Due to the downward and upward movement of diaphragm. So diaphragm is very important in the respiratory system. So in this way we discuss about the respiratory system and important organs of respiratory system, that is nose, pharynx, windpipe, lungs,